this shit breathed new life into Kendrick.
Oh, for sure. It's giving him like one of the biggest songs of his career. And it's a diss song.
Yeah. He's a king of hip hop right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's kind of a shame because realistically, like all of the death blows that he dealt on that song ended up being Cap. And then in the same way, all the shit that Drake said about Kendrick ended up basically being Cap too. So like all the allegations and like crazy reveals, none of it panned out to anything.
Did you hear what Big Daddy Kane said?
What?
He hates the fans or social media because whether the line is true or not, if it's a dope line, it's a dope line. So if both sides are capping, so that means they're even. Kendrick's still outranning. If Kendrick says some bullshit, Drake says some bullshit. Kendrick's delivery, his lines, his bars, the fans cater to it more than Drake.
Oh yeah, but I feel like in the same way, like we probably could have guessed that this battle was going to end the way that it ended because I feel like the fans, and Drake predicted this early on, the fans were just so eager to give Kendrick a W. He opens his mouth, give him a Grammy. It's so
Come
true.
on, bro. You're
the
not going to do
fans
that. You're not
treat
going to
him
do that.
like fucking royalty because he drops one mid-album every 4 years.
Now I feel like, see, I don't want to say this shit, but now I feel like because Drake look more like you than Kendrick, you trying to take this man's...
No, I'm just being real. I feel like Kendrick's overrated.
You say, what?
People give him a shitload of credit for not really doing that much. So look at how much music Drake has dropped throughout his career.
You're telling me in this battle, Kendrick did not earn that crown?
I think he earned it in the sense that the popular vote is going to determine the winner regardless of who deserves the W.
Drake was more popular.
Right.
Drake at the start of this shit was more popular.
But the rap fans always want to give it to the nerd lyricist.
Drake's a
Look
fucking
at Nas
nerd.
and Jay-Z. Takeover was better than Ether.
Are you stupid?
The fans gave it to Nas because everybody wants to get behind a backpacker.
You trolling right now.
It's a fact.
Bullshit. You trolling.
Everybody knows what I'm saying is
Takeover's
true.
better than Ether?
Yeah.
You out your dumb ass
And
mind?
it was more real. Nas made up all kinds of shit on that. Ether was all cap.
Ty Boho.
It's easy to be the underground rapper taking aim at the pop star.
So you're saying that
Not like underground rapper, but you know, like lyricist.
Kendrick got it not because he earned it, not because he out-rapped him.
Listen, he did what he had to do. He made a hit song. He had all kinds of crazy jabs, bars, etc. I'm not acting like he did nothing in this whole battle. I'm just saying they were being judged on two very different scorecards.
No, it wasn't. The people are the people.
Right.
Nobody had a scorecard.
And the people are easily impressed by what Kendrick brings to the table.
And Drake had more of a worldly influence than Kendrick.
And that was his undoing.
No, that's what got undone.
His popularity is why people are judge him so harshly.
Get the fuck out. Are you weird? Your popularity is the reason why you get to vote.
There has never been a pop
Kendrick
star.
took dude down fair and square.
Whack.
I'm a Drake fan.
Whack. Here's a fact.
I had Drake
Here's a fact. There's never been a pop star who is that big and that hated as Drake. People have been lining up to try to take him down for all these years, and they finally found the guy to do it.
Drake was more loved than hated. If he wasn't, his numbers wouldn't be what they were.
Everybody that you can compare him to,
just take that
there is no sizable Taylor Swift hate contingent.
Stop me! Why the fuck y'all always
It's not
want to
like the way I'm
Taylor Swift?
Because that's the
only. We talking about rap.
The
music.
only other artists that you can compare to Drake
they
are
do that shit in
gigantic pop stars
too, bro. Listen, no.
Travis Scott doesn't get hate the way that Drake does. Lil Uzi doesn't get hate the way that Drake does.
All of them.
These guys are all huge, but they don't get hate the way that Drake does.
They stay hating on Uzi.
Okay, Kanye's fan base hates Drake.
No.
There's a lot of different fan bases that all mobilize behind Kendrick.
I'm going to tell you why.
During this whole thing.
That season, though.
Every single Yeezy fan became a Kendrick super fan, even though they had probably never listened to him before all this.
Kendrick earned that fair and square.
All these different fan bases joined together.
You're talking to a West Coast dude who had Kendrick down.
He was down up until he wasn't. Up until he dropped 3 songs in like 24 hours that basically
So what's wrong with that?
I'm just saying I think the fans were too easily taken in by this.
Because he held his Gatling gun like, let's call it a spade a spade.
He did his thing. I'm just saying I don't think they should have been so quick to give him the
They counted
W.
us out with Pearl Harbor too, right? We was counted out.
And we did our thangy thing.
Hiroshima.
Yeah.
There you go. That's where it went.
Yeah.
Drake hit Pearl Harbor.